Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Smitha. Welcome to my channel. I've already posted a tutorial on how to shape and groom your brows, and it's equally important to fill them in. And there's so many products out there, from pencils to powders to gels to pomade. So which one is best for you? That's exactly what I'm going to be showing you today, so you can choose the right product for your brows. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's start with the easiest one, the brow pencil. The one that I'll be using today is precisely my brow from Benefit in the shade 4.5. As you can see, it has such a fine tip, and usually brow pencils come with a spoolie as well on the other end to brush your brow hair. The pencil is the most convenient brow product. It can be used to fill in the sparse areas by drawing hair-like strokes, or you can use it to fill in your entire brow. I first use the spoolie to brush my brow hair downwards so I can clearly see on top and fill it in. And then I brush my brow hair upwards and I fill in the lower part of my brows. And then at the end, I use the spoolie one more time to spread the color across evenly so it looks more natural. While choosing a brow pencil, go with the smallest fine tip as possible. The micro tip will help you draw hair-like strokes and they look more realistic. A pencil gives you a very natural, very soft look, and it's convenient to carry, especially when you're traveling. And if the pencil is retractable, it is so much more easier. Let's look at the before one more time. And here's how it looks with the pencil. Next, we have the brow pen, and I'm going to be using this one from Revlon. It's the Color Stay Brow Shape and Glow pen, and this is in the shade Soft Black. They usually have a felt tip like this, pretty narrow on top, so it's very easy to draw hair-like strokes. These are especially useful when you have thinner brows, because you can transform thin brows into thick, fuller brows, and they look pretty natural. But please remember, with felt tip pens, you need to put just the right amount of pressure to get hair-like strokes. If you put more pressure, it'll become thicker and it'll start looking odd. But when you use a light touch, a pen can give you the most three-dimensional natural look, and mixing a pencil to this can add texture to the brows. Felt tip pens can also have multi-prong tips, but if you're a beginner, go for the single tip, and once you feel comfortable with it, you can definitely experiment with other products. Again, here's the before, and here's the brows after I've used a brow pen. As you can see, I have pretty unruly brows because they're so thick. That's when we use a brow pomade. To demonstrate this, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown with an angled brush. This is from the drugstore, has no brand on it, but I'm going to post a few angled brushes that I absolutely love in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. When I use pomades, I like to start at the very end of my brows, backcombing the product in, and then I work my way up to the front. Backcombing the product in creates more volume, it distributes the product evenly, and it also helps the product to adhere to your brow, especially if you're using a tinted pomade. Brow pomades are perfect to create those Instagram looks. They fluff up your brows and also gives them a full groomed look, which many people absolutely love, but I would not recommend it if you already have very thick brows. A brow pomade can be used to add texture, of course, but also to groom unruly hair. So make sure to brush your brow hair with the spoolie to distribute the product across evenly. Here's the look at the before, and here's the look at my brows with the pomade. Quick tip, if your pomade dries up over time, add a couple drops of eye drops and mix it in to get that creamy consistency, and then you can reuse it again. A softer version of the pomade is a brow powder. To demonstrate this, I'm using the Ardell Brow Defining Kit. You can also use an eyeshadow that's a close match to your eyebrow color. And just like I did with the brow pomade, I'm using an angled brush from Doe Color to fill in my brows. It most definitely gives you a fuller but a softer look, but will not add the same texture as the other products did, because it's very difficult to see the hair-like strokes with a powder. If you have oily skin and find that brow products tend to melt off, a brow powder can be your best option. Again, here's the look at the before, and here's the after. And then we have the brow gel, and to demonstrate this, I'm going to be using Gimme Brow from Benefit Cosmetics. This is a tinted gel, so it'll add a little bit of color to your brows, but you also get transparent gels like this one from Almay. If you don't have a tinted gel, you can also use a mascara, a clear one or a tinted one. You can use the gel by itself by brushing your brow hair upwards. You get that feathered out look, or you can also use it along with any of the other brow products to get a fuller brow effect. In short, a gel can give you the same texture and fullness of a brow pomade, but with more hold. Here's the before again, and here's my brows after using the gel. If you ask me, my top 3 favorites are the pencil because it's so easy to use, the pen because it makes my brows look really good, and the gel because I like the feathered out look. But I'd like to know which one is your favorite among the 5. So make sure to sound off below, and if you found this information useful, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That'll only help me create more content for you guys and do better on my side. And do check out the description box below for all the product information. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. I post new videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys. Over